probably should have taken them off. I usually
Yeah.
do.
Oh, here we go. I think we're filming now. What's today? April 14th.
I want to go start going through this.
We're here opening up some hives that have been unopened and untouched for years, but recently moved.
Why I wanted to switch out these
And
boxes over time, 'cause
there's a lot of bees there.
Oh, they are? I didn't notice. Well, there's gaping holes that they, on the backside, there's like a 1/4-inch gap that they propolized. Why'd you give him a smoke?
Boy, it looks like you got about 5 hives worth of bees in there.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to show me how to use that thing now. I didn't know it the other day without
I've
me.
experimented with it.
What?
This is only the 3rd time that I've had this thing going, so. This is from the beekeeper that gave us these hives. This was hers. We haven't used any.
That's all pollen.
Wow.
Yeah, pollen and
Let's see.
So this is all pollen in there. See all the pollen?
Yeah. In the middle there?
Yeah, all those little yellow, all this is all pollen in here.
Chock full.
What,
Nothing.
nothing.
There's a little
Oh, wait.
nectar starting in there.
You got any queens in there?
Wait, let me see.
You have good eyesight? Are there?
Well, I have my glasses on.
Did you see any eggs in there?
No, I don't see any eggs, but I never put any.
I don't see any larvae.
I know.
Oh, but now I do.
But you got some up. You got some up top.
Wait till you see this.
Oh, wow.
This is insane.
You guys struck gold.
Here we go.
Wow.
Wow, look at that. Looks good,
Take a
doesn't
picture
it?
of
Look
that.
at that.
So
Now,
that's,
is that all
Drone.
capped pollen?
No, this is brood.
yeah, that's.
This is all brood.
capped
I'm just
brood.
Is that relatively
Rip something
fresh?
open here, Tony,
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
to
that's
see what's
a
going on.
drone.
Oh,
That's a
you
drone.
got, you got, what are you doing? Don't
There-
rip it
there's-
anymore.
Does the drone indicate that
Yeah, this is all
they're getting ready to go somewhere? Look at that on the other side.
And
And it's
some,
okay that it's sporadically in
pollen up
holes.
there?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, pollen. Okay, so she was in the 3rd box. That's actually the 2nd.
The middle box, second one up.
That's the 2nd one from the bottom.
Wow, jeez.
So that's
She's already laying drone.
Does that mean they're getting ready to swarm, or is it just springtime?
Nope. She's just laying drone. It's a little early.
But she's been in there.
Well, they were well fed.
Nothing. Without, without any trouble. So that's on the the outer frame.
Now, Tony, if we had like an empty hive now, would you split this?
Yeah. No, I would.
You take a chance that there's another queen somewhere in there, or?
Oh my God. There's so much. I'm just trying to clean it up so we can
Yeah.
move things around in here.
Yeah. You can't look if you can't move
Boy, you really need the leverage of that tool, huh?
Oh, okay. So here,
Let's see what we got here.
this is all larvae.
Let's see. Oh,
You see the
yeah.
larvae
look
in there?
at,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That means
Wow.
these are less than 7 days old.
Oh boy,
Let
there's
me
a
see.
lot of
7
bees.
days they cap off all the larvae.
Yeah.
See all the
it. Oh
larvae?
yeah. So when do we
And
move
look
it?
at fruit.
When do you move what?
When did we move? I was wondering
Oh.
if they're new from being here
Oh yeah.
or
Well, they're 7 days minimum.
being romantic. I think we moved it last
They're
Saturday.
they're having a traumatic spring.
I didn't wear my straps.
I didn't either.
Do we have extra straps on?
It's okay.
Okay.
There's just one little guy. More larvae in here at different stages.
Okay.
So you would call this a very healthy hive.
I would call this an incredibly healthy hive.
There you go.
Wow.
We're just going to look at one more frame.
So the bottommost box was completely empty.
Right.
The second box had
Brood.
this pattern.
Brood and larva.
There's all that much.
There's something in there. So, how's your eyesight? Can you look?
Yeah, I want to look, but I gotta turn it down.
Yeah, over here. Look over here
Oh.
in those cells, right where my thumb
Doesn't
was.
it look like this brood over there to the right? It's glistening.
Yeah, that's nectar.
They're doing something over there.
I don't
Also
see,
from a-
it's so dark. I don't see any
So there's been no extraction, no honey taken off of this, nothing. So this is just, they're just keeping on going, keep on trucking.
There's eggs in there.
Are there? Did you see any?
I can't see. I don't have my
Yeah,
glasses
there's
on,
eggs
but-
in here. I'm right. That's right. Yeah.
I want to see. Right in there?
Right in the cells right there.
More
Here,
lava?
So, here. Let me see what's going on there. We're doing a bad thing, but can you see?
I see.
Right over here, there's some eggs right in there.
Are those eggs or is highlights?
Nope.
Look,
I
and that
think
one's
they're eggs.
dropping pollen someplace. Oop, it just went around the center.
That's
Right,
capped
now
off,
we're
huh?
getting into some honey and some nectar in here that they put up. So
Oh, look at that. Looks
So
like
you're
brood in
you're
there
working
too,
from
right? Or is that honey?
no, that's pollen.
you're going through
But
series
the shiny
rack
stuff,
by
that's
rack,
honey?
Yeah.
frame by frame. So you suspect now as you get farther away you're gonna have more honey?
You're gonna have honey and less brood.
Gotcha. And likewise going up laterally in the box, in the whole hive, you would suspect the same?
Did you see it or no?
Things out.
Doesn't look too smoky.
I'm gonna go put my glasses on real quick.
I think it's coming back. Your smokers looks like it's there you go. You're getting smoke out of it now. He put his glasses on.
Aw. Want me to smoke you?
Nope, I'm good. Ow!
I could smoke you. Alright.
Ow, that hurt.
Because they're strong. They're like Amazon bees.
They're pissed.
Yeah. These are
They're
like
just
the attack of
pissed.
the killer bees.
You know, they didn't pick the right brackets in the final four. They're just upset.
Oh yeah, there's total eggs all over. This whole thing is covered with eggs.
Let me see now.
Grab the front here. Let me just make sure there's no cleanup here.
Nobody's getting my humor.
Okay. This whole section has front eggs in it.
This whole section has eggs.
You all right, Tony?
Yeah.
This is what you said in class never happens to you.
I never said I never get stung. Well, you know,
I think you were counting them on one hand.
I've been stung hundreds of times. I worked commercial bees.
That's what you were saying.
Alright, I believe you.
Okay. If it was sunny, you would see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's
All right. So this is actually we're going to leave this in this position here. That one goes back in. So.
So we're going to leave this as the bottom box.
Yep.
So we took the bottom one off. The second one is this one now.
So now we're working with mediums. That means we're going to have 3 mediums that are going to be filled with stuff. So we need to find out what's in the other ones, just to make sure that. Oh, that hurt.
Aw, I'll give you some apis in a few minutes.
You know what I found actually works really good, and this is not scientifically proven. I didn't say this in class because I didn't want to give anybody. You know what starter fluid is?
Yeah.
Ether. If you hit a sting or a black fly or a mosquito, I don't know about bee. If you have a can of that stuff, and you shouldn't be smoking when you do this,
Yeah.
you just hit that real quick. It has a anesthetizing because it's so cold.
Oh.
I just put ice because.
Yep. But I mean, if you're out like working like this or something, or well, you didn't do it now because you'd have to take your clothes off and stuff. But
Yeah.
you
I
get
don't
that
even
and
know
just
what is it?
starter fluid.
Wow.
Starter
It's a
fluid?
spray that you put in carburetors to get an engine going.
Oh, okay.
It's ether.
Oh, wow.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Is that Queen?
Wow.
That's honey.
And if she hasn't
No. Wow, look at
fed this
that.
anything,
Look at that.
I would extract this stuff.
Look at that. That's chock full, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
You'll be selling to Trader Joe's.
Forget that $15 pound stuff.
One is more full than
Oh,
the
they
inside.
always do it that way.
Oh.
Always more full to the outside.
Oh.
Tony, what's going on in the middle there then?
Which
they
one?
just haven't kept that?
Yeah,
Or
they haven't
they've
filled it with
kept that
anything.
honey,
Yep.
and they got
Yeah.
a little bit of pollen here and there. Maybe
These guys are
something-
actually pretty calm.
Yeah.
They're not bad. They don't, now that we're in here working.
Now that they.
No.
Yeah. In front of me.
Tony, will they, you know, let's, like, these things, this thing hasn't been, nobody's been in this hive, so will they, will they recycle any of this stuff? Will they take it down if like the eggs are too old or the cap is too old? Will they clean it out and redo it?
The eggs?
Well, the eggs either hatch or not. If they don't hatch, then they're going to clean them out, right?
The honey they'll move around. This is all that. This is all. All right, now. All right, hold
What
on.
do you say?
Ah,
I see.
yes.
I see pupa.
And I see lots of eggs. This has got a
So she's been making her way around.
right in there. If you can't see those eggs,
Let's see, I have to see it at a correct
let me
angle.
just
I
make sure
know.
she's not on here
I know.
Yeah.
before I start handing her around.
I think I see one right.
She's gotta be big.
Oh, there she is.
Where?
Glad I looked.
Where?
Where?
Oh, the big
Oh,
one.
and I got
Oh
one
my
in my-
God.
She
I got one
is.
that snuck
Right
up my
there.
ear.
Oh no.
Yep. So
All right,
what?
put it back
Somebody
in.
Okay, so
point-
just look.
somebody point to her.
Look right here.
Right there. See?
Oh yeah.
You see it?
She's laying
She's
eggs.
big.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's big.
Yeah.
Yep.
So look right here. Look
Oh, I
in
see
those
some
cells.
babies. Yeah.
Do you see the little tiny eggs in the cells?
There's one over here too.
No, I
Little,
don't
like little
see-
pieces of rice.
Right.
Yep, I see them.
Why don't I see those
Shiny little
pieces of
things.
rice? Let me see.
Do you have a magnifying glass?
Pieces.
Oh yeah,
I
we
gotta
do.
get a magnifying.
We do. It's in the bucket.
This is all right here. You can't. How can you not see that?
I don't
Tony, let me
know,
get in
'cause it
closer with
looks
the
like
camera, and I'll
highlights.
send this
There you
around,
go.
and you'll be able to magnify it greatly, I would think.
Do you see the cell? The eggs
There's
in
the
the
queen
cell?
right
They look
down
like
there.
little, less than grains of rice,
little
smaller.
beans.
Like right where your thumb is some right here.
Right. They're all right here.
Oh,
This whole area has eggs in the cell.
Healthy.
I see little
They're all
white
being
things. Yes,
fed.
I
Yes.
do.
Okay. Then that's it. All right. Okay. So now we have an incredibly.
Patience, jackass. So I didn't mean you,
Tony,
Tony.
was that queen while she's moving around? Is she
I
dropping an egg in each
Yeah,
thing?
go easy
or
on
is
that
she,
queen, man. She's been doing a good job.
She's been working overtime.
So. Okay. So all right.
So
So
you're not
we,
going to go through any
no.
further?
Nope. Nope. We don't need to.
Because we saw her and we see all the honey.
Oh,
This thing weighs 5
Wow,
pounds.
look at that, huh? What do you call that, like little floret coming off the top? Is that just excess?
I hope you have your jars and
stuff.
your labels already.
No, we don't actually. We were actually going to call Owen and say, hey, if you have extras, we'll take
he
them.
still does have extras. Okay. Great.
All right. Do we dust? No? Let's wait till we get to the top.
You know what they say? If you're going to dust, don't do it the same day you do an inspection because
Okay.
you've got so many bees flying around.
Yeah, that's
Plus, you just moved them, right?
so let's just keep going.
That seems very heavy. Isn't
Yeah.
It? Look at how thick. Oh, you can even see
That's my
that.
little trick.
Go on
You
side
give it a
of
twist.
Yeah, you decapitate less that way. All
By
right. So
sliding it on a corner.
what I would honestly do with this hive, jeez, I would put a honey super on this thing immediately.
Now, that box behind you, Tony, was the bottom box that was empty.
Yep.
You want me to get a
Can
new
that be
box
used
with,
as a-
with
There was nothing in that we can use that one.
Yeah, this thing's all a buzz, and this hive is doing nothing over here, practically.
I'm going to get a queen excluder.
Oh God. Oh, see, there's even brood up here.
Really?
Why don't you come? Why don't you see? I mean, come closer so you can really. I mean, this is an unusual experience. So you guys, as new beekeepers, should see all this. Look at this. Is all propolis here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All propolis. Now we're gonna see.
this thing's just chock full.
Yeah,
Chock full of honey?
Yeah, they've
Chock
done
full of
some
everything. They're
Wow.
doing some.
things here. So,
Wow. Oh, this
Oh,
is,
there you go.
wow. You
So
can
Those,
just-
is
this
that,
was
is that
on-
drones?
yep, yep.
oh,
That's
are
all
those-
fresh. As you go up, it seems to be fresher. It looks more fresh.
Were those all drone cells along the bottom?
So, would you suspect that these things would be swarming like as soon as possible? Are they too crowded now?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna swarm, but I haven't seen any indication of that. But I would get. I mean, I would stop feeding them. I would put on any. See, this is the okay. So this is actually not so bad. But what
How about some smoke? They seem to be getting
Yeah.
fairly pissed.
are they? That's all good.
My first impression.
No, and it also means that they're probably managing the varroa.
It says they really like their new home. That's what it says.
Drone cell?
Yeah.
Thank God you're rescuing from those
That's
abusive people.
Yeah. swarming, they collect.
That's what they're
in there,
trying to
right,
tell you in
Tony?
bee language.
Then you can,
I'm afraid to scratch my nose.
Right. What are you looking? What do you see?
I'm looking to see if there's any egg laying going in these frames, and I don't see anything.
Would that indicate then another
would you
queen?
put the queen excluder then underneath here?
No, they need to work on this more.
Yeah. All right. I have to think about this. So give me a second while I finish looking at these guys.
Pretty easy there.
Boy, I'm so glad I saw this today. This is incredible. This is like, oh, look at all
Is there any
that.
brood on that? No.
Is that all honey then?
Yeah.
Just the drone. There's some drone brood.
Mm.
So I
What
think
is this red drippy stuff
it's
though?
it's probably.
Even
So this-
though it looks like gooey? Like
Yeah.
So
candle?
that-
It's not wet though. It's dry.
So that queen is really getting around then.
Look at that.
Well, there's no brood on this
Okay,
one.
so this
and
is
the
what I
bottom
think we should
two,
do.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I think you should take this box off. I think we should put that empty box on here. I think we should put a queen excluder on top and then put this box back on top. Does that make sense? Because this has got a lot of honey in it already and a lot of uncapped honey, and it might be. But you said they weren't taking much sugar syrup.
No.
So this is you can use this to extract pretty soon.
So why put this one on top and put the empty one in
we're
between?
missing a frame.
Right on top's right here, Tony.
Oh, okay.
You've got another one on top of this hive.
Parts.
You've got one on top of this hive too.
Yeah, that's the empty one.
Well, I
No,
got
that's
that.
full air. Yeah.
Tony, I just brought out a clean one. It's all clean out, medium,
Yep.
the queen excluder.
Yep.
So
I put the two on.
I can get the bee escape and put the bee escape and clean everything out.
It's
And-
not all capped.
Yes.
So,
So
I
you would let
would,
them cap
and this is
this.
why I
Yeah,
think this. I
it's
think
only
you
like
should.
50% cap.
I think this is empty. I think we should put this on here because you need 3 mediums to equal 2 brood supers. This here will give her room to lay and stuff, and the 2 supers on top will give them room to put up any honey that they're bringing in. They don't need to be fed a single thing.
Okay.
You don't need to feed them anything. They even have quite a bit of pollen. So
Tony, and you put the queen excluder under the top two?
yes,
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're saying go 5 high.
yes,
And you said to put the empty one and then this one on top of the empty one.
with the excluder between.
3 medium brews,
Because
queen
you know,
excluder, and
she
then
only has
empty
some
and then
drone
full.
here. The queen hasn't been up here to lay
Yeah.
recently. She only laid a little bit of drone, which is kind of weird, but whatever. But you've got frames of honey here, so.
But why wouldn't you put the empty one on top so that they finish this and then go up to the empty?
Oh, you can do that, but we're going to put this one below here,
Right. Okay.
and we're going to put yours on. We can
On
put it on
top.
top. It's fine, or you can put it below. It doesn't.
Okay,
I would
but
put it. You're right. I would put the empty on top right now because
You want them to
it's still
finish
spring.
this.
Yeah.
And,
All right.
and you're having another empty because you want 3 mediums for the brood
Correct, yep.
raising. Okay.
This hive is populated. I wouldn't. At some point on a nice sunny day when they're all out foraging, I would definitely get in here and do some more maintenance. Some more of this and
Yeah.
I mean, look, this is.
I've never seen such red propolis. I mean, it just looked like
Yeah.
something dripped in here.
These boxes are in pretty decent shape. They're not too bad.
I need to paint
Unless
them.
it was the color of the pollen that's
It's not pollen. It's from the trees.
from the trees.
It's
Okay.
red?
Remember that story about the bees in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Near a cherry factory or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
Okay, so
Alright.
I'll lift this one.
And we're going to put
You
this
put
one
that
on.
one on. Yep. Hold on. This is heavy.
How much does that weigh, do you think?
I do.
I don't think I'd have a good grip without gloves.
Lift with your arms. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, move it.
Sure.
Jeez.
Hold it there. We're going to put the queen excluder on there.
You're
You
doing
need
great.
the brush?
You're doing great.
No, you're right. If you go sideways, you go like this. I always go like that, and then go, and then you kill less bees that way. Go ahead. Just put it down. Okay.
So
Wow.
that was heavy.
Wow.
Did you say like 40 pounds?
I say 100.
Okay.
So we're basically we're creating a spot where we're going to have 2 honey supers that we're going to extract
Yep.
within the
And these are all all drawn out. So we don't know what they're going to do with this one right now. I mean, it's not honey seed. I mean, there's no nectar. I mean, there's some, but there's not like a nectar flow going on.
Right.
Yeah, you won't get that for another month, right? Maybe even more.
Well, there's stuff out there now because I have hives that I haven't fed that they're bringing stuff in. So,
Yeah.
So I would definitely, you can let them chill till next weekend. I would definitely do a sugar dusting at some point. I definitely would go in and spend some more time in cleaning up the propolis and stuff. These probably are because there's an awful lot of propolis in there. But like you said, they haven't been touched in 3 years.
Oh.
Now there is no holes in these boxes, but you know
Yeah.
what?
Let them go.
Don't fix it if it's not broke.
But they have
She
to
also
go.
had, she had a solid bottom board. There was a screen, but underneath the screen,
Yeah.
there was a space and then a solid piece of pine. So there was.
Huh. Wow.
It wasn't just open to the air, towards the bottom. And she's been pretty successful with that technique.
Really. It's all properlized.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are calm once we got in there. Look at all that propolis. I'd be scraping that stuff up.
And do
I
what
cleaned
with
that.
it.
I saved
I've
it.
already cleaned that.
What do you do
twice.
with the propolis, Tony?
Well, I keep it in a big ball so I can show everybody in bee school. And then when I think of it, I make a tincture of it and I use it in my hand creams and
Is
stuff.
there such thing as it being too dirty though?
Or too hard?
I'm going to sign.